Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a sticker haul and it is not just Scribble Prints Co this time. I also have Simply Gilded and PlannerFace, but I still have a lot of Scribble Prints Co too. So let's get straight into the haul and get started because it's gonna be probably a long one and I need to get this done. So first let's go into Simply Gilded. So Simply Gilded, I did buy a bunch of washies and I will open them now. Alright, so as freebies, I got this little vinyl sticker, this little functional sticker set, and this postcard. And I'm pretty sure I got this gingham washi for free as well as part of my order. And then I did this order because Simply Go is having a sale on, oh yeah, and I think I also got, I don't remember buying this pink star washi either unless it came with a set. So I think those two are freebies, which I'm not mad at, they're really, really good. But I did this order because there was a sale on the PET tapes and I kind of really wanted this one for my Infinity Nikki stuff. It's much smaller than I was expecting. I feel like it looked kind of bigger in the picture, but that's okay. Let me open all of these up actually because I am going to use them soon. So I will open these up and then we can have a look at the washies. Alright, I got the PE tape open and it's like a matte finish, which I really like. And it's just a bunch of sweets and desserts. Perfect for a Infinity Nikki update we just had. So let me find where okay, so here is how long it is. So this is the strawberry we have at the beginning. So you have quite a few pieces on this tape. And you have a rose gold foil. And it's literally the perfect design. Like even this sort of more tropical green fruity dessert works perfectly with the Infinity Nikki update that we just had a couple of updates ago. I'm behind on that journal, but that's why I picked it up and I did the rest of the order to go with that because that was on sale. So I did pick up this bundle. There's two of them, I think, because one is an oops and one is the way it's supposed to be, so we got both rolls. I'm not sure which one is the oops. Maybe it's this one because the foil is a bit off and this one's a bit shinier. But this one matches the PET tape, the PET tape. So let me just try and open that here, destroying my nail. But what can you do? I just had to live with a chipped nail for the rest of this video, so I apologize. But that one is some really cute strawberries, cherry blossoms, and roses, what am I saying? Ribbons. I can't talk right now. There's a truck backing up near us, so it's hard to concentrate. I can hear it's beeping. Then I got these two to go with a different Infinity Nikki update, but it'll go with a lot of like darker themes. We just had like a dark fairy tale, Little Red Riding Hood themed it was, but it was super dark and spooky, so I thought this is a perfect set. They're not a set, but I put them together. We have this dark velvet stars, and I love how it's the dark red with the stars, and I just feel like that's so usable. And then we have like the spooky books, which probably came out in Halloween last year, but it was still in the store, and I thought it'd be perfect because it was a spooky fairy tale update. So that's what that one looks like with the books. So those are the washies that I picked up and the PET tape from Simply Gilded. I'm pretty sure I only bought these and these were a freebie, or maybe I bought the gingham baby and this was a freebie. Either way, super happy with my order from Simply Gilded. So next I have an order here from PlannerFace, and I decided to go with PlannerFace to get monthly kits for my memory sticker planner, and she had a bunch in old ones in stock as well as new, and I thought I would go through and just get all first 6 months of the year done so I can like plan all that and be perfect, because I do have my planner split into 6 months, so that means the setup of my first year of the planner first half of the year will be finished. But I did get a little extra as well on top of the monthly kits, and all these stickers are in matte paper. But first, add this little freebie here, April freebie, with some doodles and the monthly sticker. I also have a information card here. Oh, it's quite cute. You can put stuff on the back as well. But yeah, I just bought from PlannerFace, but I bought from her Etsy because I'm in the EU, and Etsy does like all the VAT stuff automatically. I also picked up this sheet of vintage cakes, just thought they were really, really pretty. And I also picked up the months. This is just on the matte paper with the white outline, but I really liked the font, and these don't come with the month on them, so they're perfectly sized to like put them on there. So I will use the months for the monthlies, but I'll show you quickly the kits. So this is obviously a newer one because this is my New Year's dream art. This is what her monthly kits are, and you choose the sidebar. Usually it's a person, and you could choose what, like skin tone or whatever she has available. So this is the sidebar that I chose. And then we have some individual boxes here as well. And then these are the top, the bars that go across the top. So the strips that cover up the days of the week of the month. You have some more boxes, some flags. And then you have a whole bunch of icon like doodles. You have the days of the week, so you can put them in there, and that way you can you could change it to be a Monday start, Sunday start. You have more labels. You have, so you don't have to put the sidebar in. It looks like she does have, so you can put a functional one in the side as well. And then she does have number covers here as little banners, and you have even more labels, more full boxes, little flags. And then you do have some larger strips. So you could do like a full cover if you want to. If you have like a four box stack, and you have some little strips here and way more boxes as well. So this is all included in the monthly. All I did was pick which of these sidebars I came with it with which person. So that was really cool. I'm looking forward to trying those out. I'm probably just going to do some of the months by myself, but let me know down below in a comment if you'd like to see a monthly plan with me, and maybe I could film some of them. Perhaps just I'll film without talking, and I'll do a voiceover. But this is so I put them in order of what I chose them to be. So New Year's Dream is for January, and then I picked up, I didn't want to overall pick my own art, but I just picked what she had in stock that would go well for the month that I wanted. So we have Heartbreaker for Feb. I do like this fashion person. I was very proud of these fashion people. And I do like the way this one came out. I like how it's a deeper red on her sticker paper. But again, we have the same items here. She obviously, I feel like there's a lot more choices for full boxes, so it probably depends on what the sticker, the clip art is, for how many like extra full boxes you get. But that was Heartbreaker for Feb. And then for March, I chose this one, which is Book Bus, which I believe was a mystery kit from PlannerFace. She does do her own mysteries and has some great art in there. So this is the sidebar I chose. And it's this really cool book bus theme. And I love the rabbit because PlannerFace Anna does have rabbits. You have the same items here. Some full boxes and things. And some book text there for the cover-up boxes. And then for April, because it was Easter month, I did pick up my spring folk, so I chose this person as the sidebar. I'm only just starting to see this art printed. It's going to be in the Scribble Prints Co haul too, but I haven't seen this printed yet. I'm really excited. I was so happy with how this one came out too. And my favorite paper. I love that. Well, one of my favorite papers. I also love the goose paper, but love that for April. And then for May, I chose this oldest set, which was Dreamy Blossom, which was from last year. This is the sidebar I chose. I thought this would be good for me because it really has those, like, it has the pink and mint from, you know, old Erin Condren vibes. And I just thought it felt like very soft, pretty May. So I got for May, and then I chose this very different one for June. The Strawberry Fields, and this is like old Bloomsicle art. Do miss Bloomsicle doing clip art, but she has her own shop, which is doing very well. So the sidebar, and then June is just, it's strawberry time, you know. That's how I think of it here in Finland. So I do love the strawberry design for June. And July, I usually like to do something a lot more like, you know, like pool or something. But I'm gonna wait and see how her releases are and what else she'll bring out to her shop for the second half of the year. She does still have some monthly kits that would work for the rest of the year, but I thought I'll stick to 6 months and then we'll wait for a while and then I can order a whole bunch of new ones as they come out. I think that'll be fun. But that was my order from PlannerFace. I'm really excited to use her kits for my monthlies this year. But yeah, let me know down below if you want me to film them, like film all of them, like January, February, March, April, May. We might as well just do June at that point. So let me know, maybe I'll just do one video where I you know, plan all of the months with you, and maybe I'll just do it, we could do it sped up or whatever, just, sorry about that, my alarm, just, you know, but we can still do it together. So let me know down below if you want to see a monthly video. But now let's get into all of these Scribble Prints Co stuff. And I have it actually in an order. Well, the reading journal stuff, or the journaling stuff, I have in order of when I have 3 orders here, but you know, she's been releasing more like fortnightly or more weeks between, so they're pretty big, 3 big orders. And I just have those together, and then I have the normal sticker kits together and a mystery kit. Which one do I have? Which month? I have the April mystery kit here. So let's get into first my freebies. I did get one of the March, so you can see this is probably from my first order, so a March books. And then I got 2 bookmarks, and I do love these haunted page ones, and we have a Christmas one here as well. I got 2 sets of freebie packs of deco, so I'm always happy to have more of these. We have crayons, we have Nostalgia 1, and we have barcodes. I never bought this one, so I'm happy with that. And then we have birthday candles. This is the second pack for a different order. And then we have vintage buttons. I never bought this one either. I don't know if I bought the letter tiles too. So very happy to have those as freebies. And then 2 of my orders, I did get a freebie pack of 5 foil bundles. I know I said last time I really needed to get some more foil from her, but I have to really go through it because she is only listing like the color names and I'm very confused. So I'm gonna have to take my time to order new foil. But so you get gift tiers as you add to your cart for Scribble Prints Co. So whenever I hit the tier where you can choose to have the foil bundles, I end up choosing it because you know, I'm always in need of more foil bundles, honestly. We have Champagne Light Snow, we have Purple Stars, we have Silver Groovy, we have, I think it's actually a Silver Shimmer, which is good. I need more basics. And then we have a Lavender Hollow Luxe. And then this pack, we have Lavender Hollow. This was like a different groovy. This is like with blossoms or stars. Like, oh, it's a Y2K bundle, I think. Then we have Hollow Luxe. We have Gold Candy. We have Rose Punk. And we have another Champagne Lights Snow. So those were my freebies. And let's get into the sticker kits. Because we'll put the journaling stuff last because it's a lot. Okay, so in the kids section here, I did pick up the re-release of Gilded Pages. This was a Cyber Monday mystery. Yeah, I think it was a mystery, but not last year, but the year before. So I'm happy to get the re-release. love the way this came out. The theme was kind of like Victorian-ish books. So it's soft and pretty and a bit more, I don't know, a bit more dainty, a bit more old-fashioned. That's really how we did the art. And I did do a few scenes here. We had like the picnic scene, the window scene, this hidden bookcase scene, and the bed scene. So I love the way they came out. I didn't do a double box scene for this art, so we get a little bit more variety in this set. I did pick up the fan boxes in the brown hair and the extra doodles, but I planned with this last year, and I think I used gold with it. I feel like I want to use a lighter foil this time. There is a printing thing here, but it's not on the actual stickers, so that's fine. That happens because it's such a light and pretty set. I like how like monochrome it is with the pinks and creams. We got a little duck here. So that was Gilded pages, and then this is the new freebie page where you get Doodle 1 and a different set of fam. I just wasn't sure like which ones I would want to use, so I picked up some extras. Okay, and then we have Spring Folk. This was my spring/Easter art for this year, and I really slaved over this one. I feel like that comes across. I did so much decoration. I really wanted I was like, oh, I don't know what to do for Easter. I feel like it's always the same. And then I fell upon the idea just in my mind of like, because the way they do Easter here is different to how we do it in Australia, like different decorations and stuff. And so I had the idea of like, oh, maybe a Scandinavian/Slavic folk art, vintage Easter. And we could bring that into spring. And I just had a lot of fun with it. It was really fun to do the really over-the-top decorative designs that are really popular, like hand-painted Scandi folk art look. So that's what I decided to do, and I had a lot of fun with this color palette. You have like a deeper like orange red, and you have the periwinkle blue, and these like pretty greens and a pop of yellow and some pink. I'm just so happy that this came out. But yeah, this took me much longer to do because I had to do the designs and everything. We have like two springy people here. We got the decorative teapot kettle with the sort of matching mugs. I did a little cross stitch here that's in the middle of being worked on. I like how that kind of gave it a bit more dimension with the needle. I wanted to do a bit more like, because you do like crafts at Easter, like painting eggs and stuff, and this is a very craft, like DIY heavy kind of theme with the folk art, so I thought that'd be a good mix too. So you have like the folk art painted eggs and just some paints and things for doing that. And I like the idea that they've all painted all of these items as well themselves. And then you got some hot cross buns, you know, very classic. At least in Australia and UK, hot cross buns are all for Easter. We got some roasted carrots. I really like this reference I saw of these fruit sandwiches, which are much more of a Japanese thing. But they were like, the fruits were layered in as if they were flowers in the cut sandwich. So I'm like, screw it, I'm going to do that. Usually that is cream, so they're like sweet sandwiches. And then I put it on a painted decorated board. We had the scene here, and I really just wanted to do sort of like, I didn't want to do a scene that was too complicated for me to do because I'm trying to bring back the complicatedness of scenes because they do take a long time. This scene took about 4 to 6 hours long straight to do. But yeah, I really wanted to do sort of like the backyard, eating outside. I got some reference photos of like sheds that were painted in the folk art design, so I thought we'd paint the shed as well. We got the rocking chair and just a place to sit and read a book, and I just wanted to do all of these flowers. So I spent a long time doing all the different flowers and shading them all in. I did use flower brushes to get the shapes, but the brushes are very limited at first. They're very simple. So I really had to work on getting the different colors and doing a lot of shading and highlighting to make the flowers look the way that I wanted. But I love the way it came out in the end. And I still wanted it to be different because most of my Easter sets do have like an outdoor garden like set to it. So I want to do something as different as I could, but still have that feeling. And then we have like the painted books here as well, and like a cute gift bag, like if you're going to Easter with some prezzies. Love that. It could also just be nice for spring shopping. Like nothing is like too, like there's eggs and there's hot cross buns and carrots, but it could still very much be just spring in my mind. I did pick up the extra doodles. And then we have the deco here. Ah, so fun. I had a lot of fun doing lots of the little bits and pieces. I had a lot of fun doing like the little chicken egg holder as well, like the boiled egg. I thought that was really cute. And then again, we have like the painted board here. So I added the designs onto these. This is like a salad spot, like a serving spoons. I added the design to there, and I added the designs to this the quiche platter, so that is a quiche, and I was really happy that came out. I thought it came out looking real delicious. And then here's where I really took inspiration from, like a very much Finnish Easter. They like to put these branches into vases and attach like eggs and things to them. This feels like a very Nordic Easter thing to do. So that's what we have there with the sort of cherry blossom branches with the eggs. You have a little candle with the bunny holder and the chicken cake, which I'm obsessed with. I want a chicken cake. It's so cute. Kind of chickens, geese in this set. So here we have the patterns. We have like the goose pattern, which I said like I also really love this flower pattern, how it came out, but the goose pattern I was very pleased with. So little geese and flowers, and then this one came together so quickly and I was so happy with it. I was just using a different like painterly brush and doing some different stuff, and I really love how this pattern came out too with the stripes and some of those flowers, kind of like to mimic how it looks painted on the building. And then we do have some geese here wandering in the flowers. So cute. I like the way Andre did that. She kind of blended the grass in, so it works out so well. But you can kind of see like the flower brushes, but then I had to do a lot of work, especially on the outlines and the shading and the colors. And I'm really pleased with how it came out at the end. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with that set. And then we do have the extra fashion people and a toolbox. I think she really wanted to highlight like the details of those flowers, which, yeah, it took me quite a few hours, because it's pretty simple base drawing the scene, right? But it was like first getting the painted decorations done, and then also, which isn't too bad because once you have like a set, you can like copy paste. But it was really making sure the foliage looked right. So it took me a long time to think, okay, they look good now, in my opinion. But yeah, super happy with that one. And then I did pick up Hacienda Romance, which is Dinda palettes, and I think this is sort of her Bad Bunny inspired set. So we have like a Puerto Rican vibe here, and this is obviously Bad Bunny. And I just really, really loved the theme and also the colors. I don't listen to Bad Bunny, but I respect him as an artist. So, and I respect what he did at the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it, but I'm not really a Super Bowl girl, you know. But I respect the whole act and what he does for Puerto Rico as well. So I really wanted to pick this up because it's so beautiful. Love the art and the colors. I thought this would be perfect for summertime. So I wanted to pick that up. We have the deco boxes here. And just some of these different boxes. You have lots of potted plants in the set. These papers are so cool. This must have taken Dinda so long to get all of these like elements together. I'm always in awe of other people's papers, to be honest. I find like papers are just difficult to do. But yeah, really, really cool. So I'm happy to use that one in summer. Oh, she's gorgeous. Love that one. And then the final set here, yeah, before we get into the mystery kit, is Project Space. It kind of just came together. It kind of came out perfectly, this art at the right time. I didn't mean to like bring it out as the film Project Hail Mary came out. I was actually just, we had just rewatched and finished catching up with For All Mankind, which is on Apple, which is a sci-fi show that is an alternate history, and it basically starts in the 60s, and it's like, what if, or is it the 50s? Either way, it starts with what if the Soviet Union were the first to have the man on the moon, and, you know, the US lost that space race, and how would the space race then look like? And they kind of went through with they went all the way through with that, and like each season is like a different decade that they're going through with the new, like, with people, the characters getting older, new characters coming in, and the technology and the basically the Cold War like never ends. Like the Soviet Union doesn't collapse and stuff. So really, really interesting, fun space one. Of course, they're going to moon, and then they want to go to Mars. So that was my main inspiration for doing this set. But then I also saw like, oh yeah, Project Hail Mary is coming out. That's pretty popular. My partner has read most of Andy Weir's books, at least Artemis and Project Hail Mary. So, you know, I had an inkling of what they were about. Like talked about Venus and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a proper space one, because I haven't done so this is a harder science. So they're kind of like, they're still in space and doing like bigger projects, so much bigger than our current space. But it's not like full fantasy sci-fi. I feel like this would also work for The Expanse, because there was also a sci-fi set in our solar system. And then also it ended up lining up with the Artemis 2 moon, when they went around the moon. It just lined up all at once. So you could use it for Project Hail Mary, you can use it for the new season of For All Mankind came out when I posted this. For the Artemis journey, you can use it, also added birthday elements, so you could use it for birthdays, for anyone who loves space. So I think it all came together. My main thing was I wanted to do more our solar system, but a little bit of sci-fi, because so they are like in space, but still kind of grounded. And then I really want to do like a vintage retro, almost 70s, 80s color palette, which is why we have like more of the orange and the navy and the teal. And I love the way it came out. And so these are the full boxes. I did do a female presenting person and a male presenting person, but they just present their way. I thought I wanted to do like a mix that I could do both. And then I kind of did a make your own scene. So I did the like Earth and Moon. And then I did like satellites and the space shuttle, and you could just put those together if you wanted. And then we have the astronaut in space just floating. I feel like this works really well with Project Hail Mary. And then, yes, here, this t-shirt with the stripes of color across the chest. I was doing like the Leo finger thing at the movies, because we saw Project Hail Mary at the cinema, and I am going to use this kit for that week that we went and saw it. But I was like Leo at the screen when he was wearing a t-shirt, which literally had like basically these colors on it as a stripe across the chest. I was like, oh my god. I did it. I hadn't seen really anything about the film except like the first trailer. So yeah, I was pretty pleased with that. So I also did, I didn't want to do like the NASA, I want to do the NASA thing, but I didn't really want to do like full logo. You know, you're going to get in trouble if you have it. So I changed NASA to space, and I feel like that's probably a good enough change for them. So it's still recognizable, but I put space instead just in case. And I had fun doing this like tablet. It's got all sorts of like actual details in it about the ship's status and everything. It was fun. Like, so they have the tablet there. I thought it'd be fun to do like this old folded family photo, like of the grandparents and maybe the child they left behind. Because, you know, it's like a thing in space travel, and also these things. And then around here we have like some food packets, like bars and pouches. Then I have like the microscope, which I feel like Log actually recommended me do the microscope because of Project Hail Mary. there's science in it. So the microscope also worked out. I also did like the solar system model and just some different books here. These are mostly real books too, because we have Carl Sagan's Cosmos. And then I feel like they always have like these headphones on with the, you know, like the headset on. So we did the headset, we did a, the sort of like badge and the glasses. I thought I put the glasses in because I'd already drawn glasses, so I just recolored them for the set. Because I was like, oh, for the trailer, Ryan Gosling really wears his glasses, so I did the glasses. You have the t-shirt, we have the helmet, we have like, oh, I wanted to do like the cup as if it was floating. And then like, you know how water becomes just big spherical droplets when it's in space. So I did the cup with some droplets coming out of it. I thought that was kind of fun. Little nod to it being in space. Especially because I didn't do the hair. Like it was no gravity. But you know. Maybe that they also have gravity on the ship at times. So we have the deco. The extra doodle bits. And then here we have like the birthday box. So I made a cake and some presents. So you can mark someone's birthday with this set as well, but it's not like just a space birthday kit. You can use it for other things or just love in space. We have a satellite. And I had a lot of fun trying to do sort of retro patterns, especially with these sort of lines. You've got constellations. I thought this was kind of fun. It feels like sort of retro graphics, maybe of like an interface in space, and they have like some planets here as well. And then, yeah, the super retro stripe. It just feels retro to me. And then this is the other scene that I did where, like, in the spaceship. And I kind of did this, like, in a transparent window. So you could have this other planet that I did, or you could have the other scene where it has, like, Earth and Moon. So I thought it'd be nice for layering. And then we do have the freebie here with some doodles and extra people. So here's the male presenting person, which I like how they have the jumpsuit tied up. I was really proud of this person. I worked extra hard on their face, trying to work out new styles there, but yeah. And I also did a different hairstyle. For this character, did some chunky dreads. So, I don't know, it's just a bit more representative there of other people. But those are the main kits that I got, but we'll get into the mystery kit now. Alright, I just had to change the battery over, but this is the April mystery, which is at the pool, and this is art by Dusk, although I did do the papers for it. Always nice to sort of, always fun to do like work with other artists' artwork and make papers that go with it. I love the set. I was just like, please, Andrea, can I have the April mystery? Because the pool set is just so good. Dusk is just so good. I just love how the rendering looks, just the colors. Always makes me feel so jealous. But this is the art at the pool. I love the puppy with the drink. Just everything is so well done. And these colors are so fun. So if you want to know, when I do papers for Andrea, she sends me the full boxes and then just the color palette up there, and then I just work away on them. Oh, so cool. I love that box too. So all I ever see is the front full boxes. So it's always fun to see the rest of the set. So for these, obviously these papers, I wanted to do bright and fun and beachy, summery pooliness. So I just did some fun squiggly lines, a different kind of grid here. I like the 2-line grid. Then we have some palm tree pattern and some, there's like a checker pattern but with like circles inside. I guess they're kind of flowery circles. Just to add something a bit more different to the pattern. But I loved these colors. And then this one, I did like a full, because, you know, we had like the flamingo thing. So we got the pool floaty, watermelon, leaves, lemon slices, flamingos, shells. Just a really fun party little pattern. Oh, I love these extras. They're so cute. Just like the way the colors and the shading looks. Ugh, so smooth and good. So that is the kit, and it's definitely getting used this summer. And then I did get the full triple pack, so we have the reading and the junk. So we'll quickly go through these. I'm just going to put the reading journal stuff in with the junk journaling stuff when I put it away, because I like to keep these in the pack. But the reading journal, we have the large deco, we have some small deco, some more papers. We did like a glittery a water paper here as well. Some washi strips, watercolor, and then you have the large pool scene and the ransom letters. So then we have the junk journaling, which it will go back into this package. I realized after I opened these things, I'm gonna probably need new organization for the A5 papers. So if you have any ideas of how I can organize my A5 papers, like, you know, just like these ones alone, because I just have them in a stack and it's kind of getting a bit unwieldy. Let me know. Maybe I should get those like binder pockets. You know, the accordion files maybe would work better for that. I don't know. Let me know. How do you organize like these journaling papers? So we have like the Polaroid, the guest check, which I love the guest check being in here because I feel like it's perfect in a reading journal for me to like put my TBR in here, and I can check it off. Like I can check it off here, and I can put like if it's audio digital in there, and I just love the way it works out. This is a bigger ransom note letters. Then we got the deco pages, and they do have some cutout stars in them. So fun. Maybe this will be the set that I use for my journal in a summer month. Although I don't know why, but it's kind of giving me August vibes. Because I feel like this will probably be July in my planner, but this feels like August maybe in my journal. Although August, yeah, I think August would be good. So this set we do have the two scenes. We have the flamingo pattern here, so you can really see the details. And then I love the way the water pattern came out with the glitters. So pretty. Love that. So that is all of April mystery. And May mystery looks really good, so I definitely have to get on that one. But loved this one. She has been showing them off ahead of time, so now you can like pick them up. They're not so much mysteries, I guess, anymore. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out on her Instagram. I feel like she shows what the new month is at the moment. But yeah, I loved that one. So let's get into this big pile. I put it in order of like when I purchased, like purchase 1, purchase 2. So let me try and figure these out about where, because yeah, I have a journaling paper problem. Okay, please don't judge me. Okay, here's the first order. All right, look, they're only so big because she's doing like 2 weeks, 3 weeks worth of stuff in them. Okay, it's not my fault. Anyway. Let's just try and go through these stacks. So first of all, I got these sweet frames. So cute. They are cut out, so you can like frame stuff with them. We have spring letters, which I did pick up 2 sheets of those. Those are so fun. We have spring flowers. I've never been like huge on the photo thing, but now I'm kind of like interested in doing some more photo collaging stuff. I just did a paper for a mystery. I think it's a mystery. I don't know. It might be a mystery. It might be just an exclusive set to Scribble Prints Co. But I put some like photographed elements into the paper, and I was kind of like really into it. So we'll see how that goes. Then we have some deco sheets. We have spicy romance, which, yeah, you know, I don't read romance or spice. I don't like spice in books, but I do like this art. And I kind of almost feel like parts of this would be really good for the interview with the vampire journaling that I want to do. I think it was mentioned in my last video, my plan with me, but yeah, I'm doing a journal spread for Interview with the Vampire TV show because I recently watched season 1 and season 2, and I loved it. And the new season's coming out in summer. They've renamed it to the Vampire Lestat because that's the next book. But yeah, loved that. If you want like vampires, horror, but also gay stuff. Super gay. Definitely check out the Vampire Lestat. The Interview with the Vampire TV show. There's 2 seasons, and the 3rd season is called The Vampire Lestat, coming out in June. It's so good. I think it's on AMC, but here in Finland it was on Netflix. But it's so good, and I also love how they made Louis black, and they changed the timeline to be in the 1910s when he gets turned into a vampire. So you kind of have like race stuff going on, but also more modern issues happening. Whereas in the movie and in the books, Louis is white, and it's from the 1700s or something. So I loved the changes the TV show did. So I won't get off my high horse about it. So I feel like some of these would work for that. But also just, I don't know, cute art. Then we have Romantasy. Again, I tried Romantasy. It's not my thing, but the art's really, really pretty. And I don't think it needs to be for Romantasy. I mean, a lot of fantasy has romance in it, you know. It's not the main thing. It's just Romantasy is just, I didn't love how the characters only ever thought about their love interests and nothing else. That was my only thing. Maybe, I'm sure there's Romantasy that isn't like that, but I feel like that is the core to the genre. But anyway, we have Moonlit Fae. So, so pretty. I assume it's supposed to be one of those Fae books. Again, Fae is not really my thing, but this is really pretty. So I wanted to pick it up. This could almost work for the next Infinity Nikki update. Okay, I'll shut up. Then we have In My Feels, which is just a really cute doodle, like art, which is mental health stuff, but it's like actual things. Like that's Bath and Body Works, isn't it? Pepto. It always makes me funny thinking about Pepto because we don't have that in Australia or Finland. I'm sure there is medicine for like an upset stomach, but it's not like a thing everyone has. I feel like I've rarely ever had an upset stomach in my life. So it's always funny watching American stuff, like media, where it's all about the Pepto. I'm like, what's happening with your bellies? You need to look after yourselves, people. But I'm glad there's a product that helps, you know? I've never used this product. We don't have Pepto-Bismol, whatever it is. So, like, not like that. So, I don't know. I'm sure there is a product that exists, but... then we have Gold Stars. Just a weird cultural difference, you know. I love how it's all different kind of stars. Then you have Girls Club. So cute. So these are all like photo elements as well, which is really fun. That's definitely more of a junk journaling thing, I guess. But I'm interested in putting that in to my journaling. Then we have Feeling Badges, Antisocial Butterfly, Anxiety Attack, Socially Silly Goose. I'm just here. This is perfect. Then we have Fantasy Reader. Adorable. We have Dark Romance. Okay, this is the sheet that I wanted to use for Interview with a Vampire. Oh, and probably Dark Chapter. I didn't really like all 3 of those sheets, plus the other romance one have like handcuffs. What's that about? But yeah, I probably wouldn't use this sticker because of the Dark Romance era thing, because I am definitely not this sticker, but I'll use the others as deco. Maybe this one suits more Interview with a Vampire. But yeah. Then we have Court of Romance. Again, I just thought they were really pretty stickers. Look at me not reading like the most trendy book genres, but missing out on all the art, but at least I can use it for my own things. Cottage Picnic. So pretty. Love that. We have some butterflies, but photos of butterflies, which is cool. Then we have Birthday Bear Angels. Adorable. And then we have some antique frames, and these are all like different sizes and cut out, which is cool. And then we have Afternoon Tea. Another gorgeous lot. I love these. I was considering maybe trying out this sort of no outline, more journaling sticker clip art, but I know Dinda recently started doing that, so I don't really want to step on her toes like I'm copying. I think it's just we're all having the same ideas at the same time. I was considering it, but we'll see how it goes. I'm actually gonna go down my chibi journey and maybe do custom chibis first, rather than that. But I do love the way those look. So then I did pick up a bunch of journaling junk kits in these sets. I don't know how much you want me to go through these. I've got plenty of batteries, so let's go. Let's do it. Again, I will put everything back into the cellars because I like to keep my junk kits together. But this is the junk kit version of Bookish Babe. And this was, I think this is the birthday set, Andrea? I can't remember. Anyway, we have the from last year, right? Anyway, time is slipping away from me. We have the Polaroid set, guest check, the ransom, the deco. I have talked about this in previous hauls, but yeah, this was a really fun journaling set. This was when Andrea was really starting with the journaling stickers, so we decided to do a set based around that. I had a lot of fun, especially doing this PET tape. I had a lot of fun like doing like the transparency and twisting the stickers. That was really cool. We had like the decorated e-reader, the markers and everything, and just recreating some of the stickers that SBC was selling. And then we have a bunch of scenes here for you to cut out and use. I made the PET tape into a pattern, like a notebook in the background, so that was fun with little elements. And then we just have a check, a swirly check in the back. And then we have Crafty, which I think is all about, I think it's just actually different craft stuff. Let me open this up. Crafty with the Polaroid sticker. You have a lot more funky, groovy color palettes. You have like this olive green. Guess check the ransom. I do love the purple in it. And then this is like a proper crafty thing where you got like the different hobbies, which I haven't gotten into myself because I'm just really into gaming right now. I haven't been a grandma girly. I've been a gamey girly, but I do love this set nonetheless. The colors and the patterns are super pretty and fun. I love this this kind of pattern with the sewing stuff, so love that. Super cute. Then I did pick up she released some older art into junk kits, so we have the emo exclusive that we did the other year. This is the emo art that I did for Andrea. So we have the I was like, she said it upside down, the Polaroid there of the emo person. We got this is a full box scene. I thought it was fun to do like the AIM, but you also have the pixel dolls and stuff. And we have the ransom numbers. And then we have the art itself, the clip art. You know, and we got MySpace with the custom profile going, the skinny black jeans. You gotta bring out your digital camera. So fun. And I remember doing this art. I did like the original iPod, but I also did the Discman because I was using Discman and an iPod at the same time around then. I was an emo scene kid in 2004 to 6, so like probably spending every night in town on the streets as a teen. But anyway, but we've got I got like yellow card here. We got Story of the Year. I saw Story of the Year as a really cool. It was a really cool concert. It had Emery as the beginning, and Emery's more, I don't know, screamo, hardcore. Very different, I think, Emery is to Story of the Year. And in the middle, we had, I think it was Dropkick Murphys, so it was like Irish punk. We're all having fun jigging. And then it was Story of the Year, and it was just a really cool concert because all three bands were like different, but all enjoyable. So I remember that. That was really fun. And then we have the scenes of the mall and a bedroom. I remember the time I was like, I wanted to do like some Hello Kitty stuff because I had Hello Kitty on my bed. I actually have a picture of my teenage bedroom, and I'll put it up here on the screen. It was kind of my my inspiration a bit. I'll put it on the screen here. It's a very small picture because, you know, it's from the 2000s, but and I drew like some of my favorite artists like AFI, but we also got Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Dashboard Conventional, Bullet for My Valentine, Avril Lavigne. So much fun. Anyway. And then we just have like pink checkerboard, and we have the leopard print. Just so perfect feeling of that time. Even though I feel like versus Andrea or a lot of planner people, I was in the scene a bit earlier. I feel like a lot of people started in 2006, but in 2004 it was kind of different. But especially where I lived in Adelaide, where we had a ton of local bands, and Australia didn't get like all the bands coming, so we didn't have Warped or anything like that. We had a lot of local stuff and like cheap ass Tuesdays, which were like $2 to go to a show on a Tuesday at the at this odd bar, but obviously it was all ages, so you couldn't drink. Oh, we snuck in drinks, don't worry. I always remember that and all the bands, and I've like made friends with some of the bands, and it was so good. But anyway, then I picked up Forevermore. I picked up, it came out with some reading journal stuff as well, so I picked up both. So from the reading journal, I picked up the smaller ransom letters, the arch scene with the rainbow and waterfall, and the small deco sheet. Because I felt like the junk journals have like a lot of really good big deco now, so I like to add the deco, small deco one from the reading, as well as the extra paper that came with it. And Forevermore was like, I feel like it's a few years old now. So this was mystery art, exclusive art that we did for the sad times. So you can mark sad times with it. And I feel like I was really sad recently, and I was like, Andrea, you should release Forevermore as a journaling, because I want sad stuff, but because I'm sad. But yeah, so she did do that for me, which was really nice. But I think she wanted to release it anyway, because it never came out in journaling stuff. So you have Polaroid with a little angel wing girl in the grass with the guest check, and the big ransom notes, and then the big decos. And we have like the glitter tears, which is like the main inspiration for this set. And then the scenes, you have a bigger waterfall. You have the waterfall, and then you have like the double box scene with the sort of the sad angel and the sort of monument there. And then we have some of the papers as well as like the grass. So pretty. I really love how it's sad but beautiful and soft and yeah, and peaceful, I think. So I do love the way that set came out. Always love to have some of that. And then, Gilded Pages was brought out, so it came out with a journaling kit as well. The reading journal things I got was this extra paper, because the reading journal stuff always has a different paper compared to the junk. So I always like to pick up the extra paper. Then we have the small deco with the arch scene as well, which I had to pick it up because I was so proud of this scene when I did it. Like the landscape in the background makes me so happy, and I love the greens. And then we have the smaller ransom letters. Ooh, okay, we still have 2 more piles of this stuff, guys. But I'm so happy going through all this stuff. I love stickers. We have the Polaroid with the hand with the flowers, guest check, big ransom. Whoop, whoop. I really need to change my nails after this. And then the bigger deco. Oh, I love how everything came out. We've got you can really see the details of the journaling stuff. It makes me so happy to be able to see all those smaller details that you really miss out on the planner. Like, I love planner stickers, but everything's so small. It makes me happy to be able to see all of my hard work, because honestly, I've tried to simplify and I just can't. I need to do the details that I need to do, We have like the swan paper and these bow papers. Alright, so those all go together. So then I have some paper packs here, and I've just taken them out, but I kept the things so I could tell you what they are. This is the white glitter sticker paper pack, and you just have some super glittery papers. Like different ones. There's sort of like a glitter fabric, or like, it almost looks like a glitter lip gloss. The chunky glitter, and then, ooh, I really like dark multicolor glitter. Really cool. And then we have Stripe Society. So obviously these are all different stripes with very, I feel like very preppy colors. Really fun. And then we have school days. I'm obviously not I don't have kids and I'm not going to school, but I think I mostly got this for one of the papers, which I think is this one. Is it? I really like, I like the crayon paper. The apples are cute, but I really like this paperclip paper as well. I just thought I'd pick it up because you never know. Then with rock and roll paper, which look at the black, that's amazing. It's so saturated. The printing is really nice. And then we have like some black spots here, some white and black checker, and then a more traditional leopard print. Then we have Punk Princess version 1. We have the pink check. We have the butterflies. Oh, this one's fun with the groovy check with the heart and the zebra print. Then we have Punk Princess version 2. So we got the white check, this butterfly pattern, this cheetah pattern or leopard pattern, and a really cool chunky plaid or tartan. Then we have confetti nights. Oh, these are really I love the colors on these. I love the paper chains. How do they do that? I feel like paper chains is so hard. I really want to learn how to do like the seamless patterns like this better, but I have to do some more actual work on that, which takes time out of my real work. But you know, I should do some learning soon, maybe this summer. And then we have like these candles, so fun. And then I think this is the last pack. We have cherry picked. So we have a different kind of check. The pink and the red I feel like is really big. Tomatoes. There's some bows and we have some cherries. I love all of them. But as I said earlier, let me know how you organize these papers. I don't keep them in the thing because otherwise I know she has like she gives you like a thing here now, but I feel like I don't really want to have to take it in and out of cello bags, but maybe I need to get those like a bigger accordion file or something and put them into like maybe color or theme. Anyway, let me know. But those are those papers. Okay, we have one more. Oh, do we have two more? Oh no, we have two more, but this one's very small. Okay, so let's continue looking at stickers. Oh my god, look at this baby. This sticker addict baby. The Cupid doll. And then I did pick up the Cherry Blossom Angels in the pack. And I did pick up this Bookish Babies, which I do want to look at these. These ones are like pretty self-explanatory. I do want to look at these book babies. So we have the sci-fi reader. I can use that one. We have true crime reader. True crime is not my thing, but it's cute. Then we have fantasy reader. Also me. We have romance reader. Not so me. Mystery reader. I probably read some mysteries. I haven't considered any ones at the moment, but I do love mystery in fantasy and sci-fi. And horror reader. I don't read a lot of horror, but I would read horror, you know. So I think these are really cute. Love the little babies. And then I just have 2 junk journaling kits here in a reading journal. So I picked up Farmer's Market in this junk journal. Farmer's Market. So we have like the Polaroid of like the farmer's like card set thing. Cash check. I really like the purple with the greens in this. Then a whole lot of cute fresh veggies and everything. So cute. My next shop set. After I've already kind of sneaked my first shop set. But I think the first one I'm going to do for summer is kind of like a veggie set. It's going to be very much based on like my last Patreon set, but I kind of want to do a bit more, not so much farmers market, but veggies, but maybe with like garden, like farming games. I don't know, we'll see. But this gives me those kind of vibes. We got the set. I like this purple check. That's really cool, like purple grid. And then you have like the fruit stickers, which is really cool. Maybe I need to bring that into my set. Not copy exactly, but I haven't done the fruit sticker thing, so maybe. And then I did pick up Spring Folk Reading Journal and Junk Journaling. We have the ransom, small ransom with the arch scene. Because you really, those details. We have the ripped the torn pages and the small deco. And for this one, I also got the large deco just because I really like this set. And then we got the reading journal paper, which is very simple, but I do like it. Not all papers have to be over the top, I have to tell myself. And then we have the Polaroid with the scene, the guest check with the blue version of that paper, love that. And then we have the big ransom and all the different deco pages. You can really see more of the details on these bigger stickers, especially with this like vase and the chicken cake and the cookies. It was a lot of fun, but was a lot of work doing all these patterns and designs. This yellow pattern with the blue flowers. One of my favorite papers, and also my other favorite paper with the geese. Love that. So definitely want to make use of that sometime. Okay, and now we're going to get into the very last stack, my last order, which is the newest one. So that includes some of like what you saw in the kit art, the new kit art. I realize I should be further out. Apologies. So we have some different stickers here, individual ones. These are just matte paper. This is fine but crying. Little bear. Starting over. Little Miffy style bunny. Salted buddy. Oh yeah. We love a big chunky cat. Well, no. We don't want chunky cats because they're too unhealthy. But we love a chunky cat in art. Just a beautiful mess, doing my best. That's definitely me. This one says, I'll be okay. And then we have this gnome. I was like, alright, I can't pass up the gnome. Makes me think of The Sims 4 though. And then she brought out the ransom letters but in different colors. So you know I bought a few. So we have, I bought these all in the larger size. So we have yellow, we have white, we have red, we have purple, we have pink, we have orange, we have green, we have brown, we have blue, and then really solid black. And then I did get some deco sheets as well. We got Wild West. Oh wait, I picked up parts of another thing here, I think. Alright, with deco sheets, so we have like the Wild West, which I thought I'd pick up for maybe more, if I might watch or read something more like that. We have travel essentials. I don't feel like I'm going to travel anytime soon, but I love the colors and the art. Then we have summer vacay, once again, but really cute art. Sewing kit. I really like these number candles, really, really cute. And then we have needlework as well. And then I did pick up the reading journal and junk journal of Catch 'em All. So, Andrea re-released this Pokemon art at my request because Pokopia came out, and she did ask me to do the papers for them because she had done the papers for the original set. So I did do the papers for this one. I got the mini ransom, the torn pages. It was a lot of fun to do torn paper, to do the papers. I did like the berries, the Pokeballs. These have all like different Pokemon in there, and we have obviously had to do a ditto paper because it wasn't ditto in the clip art, so I wanted to add that so it could be a bit more Pokopia themed if you wanted it to. There's the clip art. It's by Dusk, I'm pretty sure, but I picked up 2 of the ditto papers. Just really fun and cute. Look at him. I just had to make it specifically so it could be used for Pokopia if you want. Look at that junk journal, because I'm going to do a spread in my journal for Pokopia. We have like a little Pokemon, we have the Jesse and James, we have the bigger letters, and then some more Pokemon, which all of these are in the game. So I think I actually have all of these. I do, which is fun. And you can get Misty's hair in the game too, which is cool. Then we have a different set of the Pokeballs, and then we just have those Levy berries with some flowers. And I did some lightning bolts for like Pikachu kind of thing. So that was really fun to do. And then obviously there was a Project Space version, so I had to pick that up. We have the mini ransom, the torn papers, the small deco, and the big deco. And then I have the extra paper here, which is like a galaxy paper. Had to do a galaxy paper for that. Alright. Then obviously we have the junk journaling kit. So in here we actually just have the astronaut and the single scene of inside the ship. Just fun to do little details. The big ransom and then all the deco pieces. You have that I really like the way that person came out. And you see more of the food pouches here. And then we have like a mix of papers and the scene here. I love the way this retro paper came out with the lines. And then we have like the constellation, but I also put like a topography thing behind it. I don't know, I thought that looked cool. A bit extra dimension there, pattern. So that was that junk journal. And then I did pick up this older junk journal. I think it came out the 2 orders beforehand, but I never picked it up originally because I'm like, nah, I could probably do without it. But then I was like, this would be perfect for Interview with the Vampire. So I added it to my order so I could do my Interview with the Vampire spread with this. This is old art by me till death. But yeah, I just thought, and this is an older version of the journaling set. I think these are still A5 papers, yeah. But I thought these backgrounds would be perfect for Interview with the Vampire, so I wanted to pick those up. So we have those papers. Then we have this scene here with the like dining room, the skull, with the flowers. We have some different people in here. Oh, here's a Polaroid with the bed. Another person. Could almost feel like this is not how Claudia dressed, but it almost feels like Claudia. We have the cake, Ouija board, the wine. It's obviously a bit more modern, but I feel like mostly I really wanted these papers for Interview with the Vampire, but I can use pieces of that and those deco sheets that I got as well for that. So I picked that one up. And then we have Disco Cowgirl, and then the rest is just papers. So we're in the home stretch. Alright, so this is Disco Cowgirl. I did love and use the papers that came out of this individually, but then she finally made a whole junk kit for it, and not just papers. So we have a little Polaroid, guest check, the net numbers, and they have all the different clip art here. Really cute. I assume this is supposed to be more like Coachella or like a southern kind of like rodeo or whatever, like music festivals. We have Yeehaw, that's a cute pattern. We have the stars, and then we have like the boots. Really fun. I still have some of the other patterns that she sells individually, so I feel like those will go all well together. And then the rest of this is just papers. So let's go through those. We got some individual ones here. We got Buttons V1. We got Buttons version 3. So I didn't get all the buttons, but you know, some of these. Oh, I love these coquette shells. Like the color palette is so pretty. Cute fruit. Oh, they're so cute. I like how small they are and how far apart. I'm never sure like how far apart I should make things in a pattern. But I feel like it's okay to have a more sparse pattern. We have friendship bracelets. So cute. We have gummy bears. We have mermaid scales. I like these ones because they're like drawn mermaid scales. I think she's had scales before, but maybe they were more photorealistic. But not like they're still drawn because mermaids don't exist. But you know what I mean. I like the way those are drawn. Mini strawberries. Pink breakfast. I love this one. So cool. These pool ones are really cool. Pool version 1. Love the way the water looks. Pool version 2. And then we have pool version 3, which is really cool. I love the flat lay of the pool. And then Y2K jewelry. So fun. And then we have some more sets. We have Stitch Bloom version 4. So I think I only picked up one of the Stitch packs, but they are very cool. This one I feel like had the most oomph to the patterns for me. So I got that one. And then I got Pool Water. So it really looks like the tiles under the water, which is cool. and more actual like water pictures. So summery. Then we got onyx and ivory. Well, I feel like maybe these, I feel like those other papers would be better for Interview with the Vampire, but these would be okay too. But they're a bit more like graphic. Then we have Happy Garden. Love these colors. I'm definitely a bright color girly. Love that. The cherries. And the lines. Maybe, did I actually buy this before? I don't know. It feels memorable. Then we have Fruity Farm. I love this paper. That might be my favorite one of the bunch. It's so pretty. They have like some ducks here. Oh, this one's really cool. So the patchwork is what I was going to say earlier. The patchwork quilting kind of patterns. Really fun. And some little heart cherries. Okay. You can probably tell I've run out of steam, but we got through all that stuff. That was a lot of things to haul. But I hope you enjoyed it. Look at this stuff. Now I have to put everything away, but I hope you enjoyed this haul. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending your long time just going through all of these stickers. I'm so excited to like work out what I want to do with my planner stickers, work on my monthlies, work on my journaling with these washies and stickers. But yeah, really excited. Let me know what you thought down below. Maybe just leave some heart emojis if you enjoyed watching this. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.